What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the latest episode of the Valenti VOD. I'm your host, Chris Valenti, and we got a little bit to unpack here today. Tom Homan, Donald Trump's border czar, the guy who looks like a human thumb, he has just been making the rounds, getting pissed drunk, going on different TV shows, and threatening to arrest AOC. Even though AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, has done absolutely nothing wrong, and all she has been doing is reminding people of their Fourth Amendment right, which, believe it or not, even undocumented immigrants are protected by. So, just to remind you, the Fourth Amendment is designed to protect you from unreasonable searches and seizures. Now, I already know that the MAGA chuds are going to start screaming, shitting, crying, and then rolling in the shit because I brought up an AI overview, but I don't give a fuck. Here's the courts, here's the sources, you can do the research yourself. The Fourth Amendment of the United States Constitution protects people from unreasonable searches and seizures by the government. It was ratified in 1791. Now, another question you may have is, are undocumented immigrants protected by the Fourth Amendment? And the answer to that question is yes! And here's the proof. Yes, the Fourth Amendment protects undocumented immigrants from unreasonable searches and seizures by the government. However, there are some exceptions. The Fourth Amendment protects all people in the United States, including undocumented immigrants. So what does that mean? It means that if ICE knocks on your door and they want to come in, you don't have to fucking open it. It means that when the Gestapo comes a knocking, you can flip those fuckers off. And then what you should do is relocate. So what we've been seeing is over the past week or two, AOC has been teaching webinars, right? She's been informing people, especially undocumented immigrants all over New York City, on what their constitutional rights are and what to do if ICE starts to come for them. Especially because the mayor of New York City, Eric Adams, is currently being blackmailed by the Trump administration. Eric Adams, we've talked about this, he's one of the most corrupt pieces of shit who's ever been the mayor of New York City. And he's been convicted of corruption charges, except the Trump administration has put his charges on halt, pausing his criminal charges to the point where 13 Department of Justice attorneys general have retired over this. But regardless, they put his charges on halt so that he will allow the Trump administration and Tom Homan to just enact the most vicious anti-immigrant campaign in New York City's history. And if he gets in the way, they'll just bring his charges back. So while that's going on, while all of New York City is being blackmailed, AOC decided that she is going to inform people on their Fourth Amendment right. And Tom Homan decided, like I said earlier, that he would get pissed drunk and start making his way through all these different TV shows so that he can try and explain to people just how stupid he is and how little he knows about the U.S. Constitution. So let's watch a fat, bald alcoholic spew nonsense on Fox News right
Tom,
now.
You got AOC out there, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Congresswoman, putting out a webinar, doing a webinar to help illegals avoid, I guess, apprehension, giving tips about how to...
Why the fuck is this freezing? Sorry about that. Let's bring it back a second or two.
Ocasio-Cortez, Congresswoman, putting out a webinar, doing a webinar to help illegals avoid, I guess, apprehension, giving tips
this isn't
about
me.
how to continue to remain in the country and ultimately game the system.
And I sent an email today to the Deputy Attorney General. At what level is that impediment? Is that impediment? I'm not an attorney.
I'm not an attorney, and I know that's not impediment, you stupid fuck. Oh, you send a message to the Attorney General. I want to find out, is that impediment?
I'm prosecuting. Is that impediment? Is that impeding our law enforcement?
Dude, the guy fucking sounds like he's gargling on Trump's nuts every time he tries to fucking speak.
Efforts. So, what are we going to do about it? Is she crossing?
What are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it?
So I'm working with the Department of Justice and finding out where is that line.
Sorry for the lag.
So maybe AOC is going to be in trouble now, but I need...
Oh, so maybe AOC's going to be in trouble now. Here's the answer to that, guys. She's not going to be in trouble. Now, he's been making the rounds. Here's him on Fox again.
Heard you talking about AOC over the weekend. Do you believe she is breaking the law?
I'll leave that up to DOJ. What I find disturbing is that any member of Congress wants to educate people how they evade law enforcement. You can claim you're educating those constitutional rights. Okay, you can keep that claim. What she in fact
She's
doing,
so
tell
hot.
people don't open your door, hide in your home, don't talk to ICE. We're talking
Dude,
about
listen
people
to this guy. Can we just fucking stop for a second and listen to this alcoholic piece of shit try to fucking speak?
I'll leave that up to DOJ. What I find disturbing is that any member of Congress wants to educate people how they evade law enforcement. You can claim you're educating those constitutional rights. Okay, you can keep that claim.
Dude, I pity whoever the poor bastards are that have the unfortunate reality of calling this man a family member. This man is somebody's fucking family member. I'm sorry you have to deal with that. I pity you.
Doing telling people don't open your door, hide in your home, don't talk to ICE. We're talking about people who are in the country illegally, committed a crime, they're a public safety threat, they've been convicted of serious crime.
That's a lie. That's a lie. They are not targeting people who have committed a crime and are a public safety threat. We already know that because they have been throwing U.S. citizens into fucking ICE detention centers. And there's been multiple U.S. veterans that have been arrested. And the migrants that we've sent to these El Salvadorian prisons in Guantanamo Bay, we already know for a fact they did not have criminal records. This is a blatant, bold-faced fucking lie, and they will continue to lie to you. Why? Because their base is stupid. They're aware that the Republican base is going to gobble this shit up and never take 5 seconds to do any fucking research and find out that they are actually rounding up people who have never committed a crime. That is the fucking reality.
And they've been ordered removed by a federal judge. So it's like AOC and others don't want ICE to enforce the laws that they enacted. She's a member of Congress. Let us enforce the laws you enacted. That's what we're supposed to do.
She's a member of Congress, and what she's doing is reminding the people who are protected by the Fourth Amendment of what their Fourth Amendment right is. You fucking alcoholic, red-faced, bald-headed thumb fuck.
You can't go after her. Do you think others should?
No, I think I've asked DOJ, where is that line
Luigi,
of impediment,
shush.
of interference? Now, if someone stands in your way, prevents you from arresting somebody, put your hands on you, that's impediment. But what line is...
She's not fucking doing that, you fat idiot!
telling people to hide from ICE, not open the door. Where do you cross that line on impediment?
You don't have to open the door! You tell them to get a fucking search warrant, you dipshit! Do you know anything about the fucking laws that you are enforcing?
That's the Department of Justice. Give us that line.
You have talked to them about this. That's what you're saying?
Absolutely.
Well, we'll see where that goes. Tom Homan.
Unbelievable. So this guy, his job, he's a goddamn border czar. He thinks anybody fucking respects him. He's Donald Trump's border czar. Your job is to carry out the largest mass deportation campaign in fucking history. If you are successful, you will go down worse than many of the fucking Nazis. I hope you understand that. To all the MAGA people here, you are not exempt from history. When the history books are written and we look back at this time and we look at another 4-letter group that rounded up minorities and put them in concentration camps, we're going to look at you the same way we looked at the fucking Nazis and the Confederates. You are all disgusting pieces of shit. What do you need? You are just advocating to round up 20 million fucking people, including 9 million children. Honestly, you're the most disgusting, pathetic excuses of husks of people I've ever fucking seen. Border czar Tom Homan slams AOC over webinar to help illegal immigrants avoid arrest. I thought I educated her on this. Border czar Tom Homan suggested on Friday that Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez may be impeding federal immigration authorities from arresting and deporting illegal immigrants. Homan took issue with a webinar hosted by AOC earlier this week, explaining the tactics the Gestapo, have been using in New York to arrest illegal immigrants in an apparent effort to help migrants avoid deportation.
I sent an email tonight to the Deputy Attorney General. I want to have this impediment. Is that impediment?
Homan said of the webinar in an interview with Fox News host Laura Ingraham.
Is that impediment on a law enforcement effort? I mean, sorry, what are you going to do about it?
Homan said, pissed drunk, as he asked the Justice Department,
Maybe they're going to be in trouble now.
He continued, arguing that
impediment is impediment, is my opinion.
Well, you know what? It also is impediment? Your fucking speech impediment for being pissed drunk every goddamn day. It's embarrassing. It's pathetic. How's their fucking mornings, by the way, Tom? Again, we've got clips from AOC herself. Let's get a look at this one.
And she proves that every day.
Ready?
First of all, I think she's, you know, I won't go after her on
Tom, please
TV
do. Please do. Say what's on your mind. It's a holiday.
Let's replay that. Let's replay that.
First of all, I think she's, you know, I won't go after her on
Tom, please
TV
do. Please do. Say what's on your mind.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think I was kidding when I said this guy gets pissed drunk and then goes on Fox News? Because I wasn't. He's piss fucking drunk.
It's a holiday.
Look, she's the dumbest congresswoman ever elected to the Congress, and she proves that every day. And look,
brother, you don't know the United States Constitution. You don't understand the 4th fucking amendment. I do. I'm a 27-year-old dipshit, and I understand the 4th fucking amendment. Your job is to enforce it, and you don't even fucking understand it.
bottom line is, I can't believe any member of Congress.
What? Play it back.
Congress, Republican, Democrat.
Play it back.
Congress, any member of Congress. Line is, I can't believe any member.
Any member.
Line is, I can't believe any member.
Member.
Congress, Republican.
Again.
Line is, I can't believe any member of Congress.
Hey, MAGA, is this your guy? Hey, MAGA, is this your guy? This is, you know what's also ironic that a lot of people don't know is the Nazis were also hammered all the fucking time. The Third Reich spent a shitload of money on giving booze to all of the Nazi officials, especially like the Gestapo, the secret police, the SS, all the people who were running the concentration camps, because the only way for them to act out the horrible and heinous shit that they were doing was to be pissed drunk all the time. Now, I don't think this man is capable of feeling empathy or sympathy, so I don't think that's why he's pissed drunk. I think he's pissed drunk because he's a fat alcoholic.
Republican, Democrat, Independent would want to educate criminal illegal aliens who are in the country illegally, been convicted of a violent crime.
This guy's about to throw up. That's how fucking drunk this guy is. Let's listen again.
Criminal illegal aliens who are in the country illegally, been convicted of a violent crime, and have been ordered removed by an immigration judge after due process at great taxpayer expense.
Again, he's lying. They have not been ordered by a judge. They have not been committing violent crimes. That is a lie. He does not have any of that information. He will not provide any of that evidence because he doesn't fucking have it.
You got a congressman or congresswoman that does not want ICE to do the job that Congress has mandated them to do and funds them to do.
So that's the state of our nation at the moment. We're dealing with this fucking guy while President Trump is blackmailing New York City. This guy is in charge of the current Gestapo campaign to round up all of the undesirables and ship them off to concentration camps in Guantanamo Bay and to prisons in El Salvador. So, again, the United States is burning down. Never stop fighting. Look up the protests in your city. I can guarantee you that there are massive fucking protests going on in your city. Let's see right now. Anti-Trump protests across the U.S. Yep. On President's Day, we had giant fucking protests all across. No kings on President's Day. Rallies nation fucking wide. You need, and I will be as well, you're going to be seeing the videos, and I expect to be seeing you the fuck there, especially if you're in New York. You need to be standing up against these fascists. And I love how they're like, stop calling me fascist. You're threatening to arrest a congresswoman for teaching people the Fourth Amendment. You are, by definition, fascists. That's all we got today, so make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and donate $7,000 to the channel. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye-bye.